to share with you about reverence. There's not a ton of reverence in the world right now. As a matter of fact, there's quite a bit of irreverence. And so this is from Psalm 2:11. Worship the Lord with reverence and rejoice with trembling. Worshiping the Lord in general is just an awesome thing. Just to have the opportunity or invitation to do so is a blessing in and of itself, beyond words. Whether you are worshiping Him in your personal time or with others, it makes no difference. Being in His presence in celebrative dancing or prostrate humbleness, He is worthy of our worship, and we must respond to His sovereignty and His lordship with reverence and rejoicing. Participating in worship or glorifying Him privately begins with an attitude of heart. We must think of Him, speak to Him, consider Him exclusively if we are to worship Him in the focused way that He deserves. There is very little in life that we revere or respect or adore. He is the most important. Even if we do not give Him all of our attention or time very often, we must give it all when we do. The trembling suggests in this verse, it's a reminder to realize and acknowledge exactly who we are worshiping. That's why we tremble. Almighty God is who we worship. That name alone should evoke reverence and make us glad and make us tremble too. I encourage you to worship Him alone and often. I encourage you to worship Him with others. Individual and corporate worship are both needed for a healthy spiritual life. Participating in worship online takes tremendous focus, and I'm so glad that many of you do it. The distractions, though, are many. This is true whether you're alone or at church. You can get distracted at church or online. Doesn't He deserve our undivided attention, no matter when or where we worship? He gave us His undivided attention, didn't He? Think about the cross and the reverence, rejoicing while trembling, and need and desire to worship Him more should begin to rise in your heart and in your mind too. You see, I think we need to worship more joyfully and reverently with some fear and trembling too. Take your worship seriously. It's just not attending or watching. It's a relationship